Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in the Yamato and we're gonna have one heck of a doozy of a competition here. I'm not gonna lie, this match is a stalemate for a very long time. There's a lot of waiting that ends up happening in this match. Not that we're not going to be firing our guns pretty much every time that they get loaded. Don't get me wrong. We're going to be shooting. But, good God, this was a stalemate. Now, the problem is, this is a legendary fight. And there are a lot of legendaries. There's a lot of hit points. This could have had the potential to be an absolute beast of a game for me. If a few things went my way. Needless to say, a few things didn't go my way. But some of them did, and you'll see pretty early on just what I mean. Now I'm in Yamato, sporting that fancy black permanent camo, am I right? Sexy as heck. Anyway, now that we got that out of the way, we're gonna head over to the left. It's not a domination for once, for God's sakes. Every freaking match I've played in the last couple days have been nothing but dominations. I'm glad that it's not a domination. But because it's not a domination, this match is going to play out a very specific way. Now, there is already a gross curve first and a Yamato. A Yamato or Yamato. I kind of mixed them. Didn't sound very good. Anyway, both of them looking in my general direction. And they're not alone. There's a lot of legendary battleships against us in this one. A couple Yamatos, a couple gross curve first, Alaska's out there. There's a lot of hatred going to be flung our way. And because I just happened to go ahead and start shooting at an Odin, I had almost no chance to hit. Oh my God, that death salvo from that Yamato. Ooh, turn in harder, Spartan. Turn harder. Okay, we're good. We're good. We didn't take much damage. Unfortunately, because we're getting closer, the enemy gross curve first is in range to spot me and keep me spotted. So I'm not going to disappear, which means we need to get some shots off without trying to get ourselves killed. Now, you'll notice I'm trying to get close to the center island. Because why? How many times do I gotta say it, folks? Limit who can shoot you. On this map, everybody can shoot everybody from the get-go. Which is why nobody's moving. Except me, because I'm dumb. Oh my God. What is this? An Iowa pushing forward and he has my broadside. Dear God, help me. Help me, baby Jesus. Help me, Tom Cruise. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's see if we can't reach out and touch him better than he just touched us. Now, considering the amount of firepower that was just flung in our general direction, I think we got away with a lot. And then we get one hit on him, and it just happens to be a Citadel. Because, I mean, he's broadsiding an Iowa. He's lucky to be alive. And now we're starting to get chunked, and this is where I start feeling some type of way. There is the Yamato and the Iowa out there on the far right side. They both have shots at me, and I'm the only one getting shot at currently. I can't really do a whole lot about it, but we are trying to get rid of this Iowa, and this Yamato that's on the far right side are going to have the absolute RNG of dreams. I wish that I could get away with being as dumb as these two guys are in this fight. You'll see as I go. I'm not trying to be hateful or anything like that. I don't even care who they are. But they do some really dumb things like going broadside in front of me for half the match, and they get away with it. They just get away with it. And I'm like, how? How? But that's just the way RNG goes, and I apologize if I just spit on you guys. That was a bit of a pop. I got a filter over my mic, but, you know, just in case, you might want to take your earphones off and clean your ear out. Don't want you catching anything. But we have a Yamato, we have the Iowa. Iowa is already dead. That's what happens when he decides to bow tank me and then goes broadside to the rest of my team. Not everybody is going to be as unlucky as I am. And, yeah. The good news is my team is starting to move. The bad news is they're all positioned broadside to the enemy team, which can't be good for your health. At least I have most of them blocked by the island right now. Look at this beautiful shot on this Yamato. You can't ask for a better hit than this. Wait for it. Hello? That's it? 9,700? Okay, he wasn't backing up as fast as I thought he was, so we let him just a little too much. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. He's spamming high explosive at me. Who does that? I get it. You're in a Japanese ship, and they have very, very good... Oh, my... Oh, come on. I can't... I really want to. I really, really, really want to. But you can see we're spreading out, okay? Our team is spreading out. Their team is doing the opposite of spreading out. Their team is bunching up. Now, what this means is our team are going to have better firing angles on the majority of their team over the course of the battle unless they do something about it. Now, I'm not going to lie, losing half my hit points in the first minute and a half, 2 minutes of this game was not a good idea. However, we're still alive. And as long as you're still alive and you're still firing these 18-inch guns, people are going to have a bad day. Now, look at this Yamato. This is a beautiful angle, a beautiful shot placement, and just RNG is like, no, sir, you're not going to Citadel him. That would be mean. Luckily, I'm getting kind of the same luck from him. He just splashed me for like 3 grand. So, we're getting as lucky as he is at the moment because we're both giving way too much angle to an enemy. Oh my god, that dispersion looks real good. Come on, baby. 4 overpens. Really, game? Now I just feel like you're making fun of me. Alright. Well, we move back up, and this guy is getting insane amounts of damage with penetrations while he's sitting broadside onto me. I mean, he's getting 8,000 to 9,000 damage every time he hits me, while I'm bow tanking him, and he's broadside to me. And I get 1 hit. 1 hit. Surely this game is just... Somebody from the development team is sitting here watching me play this game, and they are just pushing a button every time I pull the trigger to give me the absolute worst dispersion I have ever seen in my Yamato. And, not to be outdone, once again, we managed to basically give him nothing. However, you can see this Odin, who has paid the price for his aggressiveness, is pushing up a little bit further. Now, initially, I'm watching him, we're reloading, and he gets left on just enough health for somebody else to get the kill. And so I go ahead, take the shot just in case. I don't want to leave him alive because he's a torp threat. And he's got my broadside currently, so we don't want to do that. But down he goes. We take him out. No more worrying about him. The Fletcher tried to flank him behind everybody, got himself killed, so we don't have to worry about torps from the rest of the match. Nobody else on the enemy team has torps. And everybody... Oh my god, he's giving me an even better angle to hit him with. You cannot get away with this forever. Then again, maybe you can. Only I'm not allowed to go broadside my Yamato without being Citadel to oblivion. Clearly. Now, I know what it is. Before anybody in the comment, well, it's probably already happened. Somebody's already paused the video, left an angry comment. Spartan, the reason you're not Citadeling him is because the angle of attack that the shells are coming in, they're hitting the side armor, or they're hitting the deck, they're not getting hits into the Citadel proper. I'm like, yep, I understand. I just like complaining about things, folks. That's just the way it goes. Anyway, I understand at these ranges it is very tough to Citadel a battleship, okay? It's just the way it is. It's not impossible, as the Iowa showed earlier in the match. All it takes is some favorable RNG for a couple moments. Now, you can see that I'm keeping an eye on everybody that I can, and the Alaska is starting to come across the map. In my mind, there is only one reason that Alaska would be coming across the map, and that is because he wants to shoot me. Nobody else on my team, just me. Now notice our Yudachi is pushing up on the enemy Yamato that we've already been engaged with over there, the luckiest Yamato on the planet. He's about to have his luck run out, because if there's one thing that does not require luck in World of Warships, It is torpedoes. And Yadachi's about to launch a whole mess of them. You'll see in a moment. Torpedoes in the water. They're swimming hard. They're swimming fast. We're taking shots at the gross occur first. We don't want to peek all the way around the corner because we want to limit who can hit us. But those torpedoes look to be on a pretty good course to intercept that Yamato. Now watch me look over just in time to watch this Yamato lose all his health. 55% torpedo reduction, no problem for Yadachi. Only reason he's still alive is because I think the Yadachi missed the torp. But then he gets lucky and doesn't get citadeled again. Because why would he? I mean, he just took all of that damage from torpedoes and now he's given the broadside of his ship to another Yamato at 10 kilometers. Why would I citadel him? Now, I know I didn't shoot far enough back into his ship. I get that. Again, oh, hello. Giving me a chance to rectify my mistake. Is that what you're doing, Yamato? Pow! Down he goes. Finally, the Rock has come back. No, we're finally starting to get some kills. The enemy is starting to fade away. This war of attrition, this battle of patience is being... Oh, hello, Alaska. That's fancy of you to come out here and sit in the open water. You do realize that you cannot block my rounds, right, buddy? Yeah, that's what you get. 20,000 damage, 5 penetrations. Oh, he sets me on fire, guys. Now, I probably could have let that one burn. But I wasn't too worried about it. He reloads every 16 seconds. And I reload every 25. I fired a lot sooner than him. Which means he's about to die. Unfortunately for me, I aim behind him and he decides to go forward. So I only get 1 penetration with 2 overpins on that salvo. So he lives long enough to shoot back. Why isn't he shooting back? Hello? Alaska? Earth to Alaska. You are allowed to fire back. Never mind. Goodbye, Alaska. Yadachi playing cleanup over here. Clean up on aisle 3. We have a flanker. You do not. Which means all of you guys sitting in your spawn, just begging for it all of this time, are just absolutely going to pay the price. And now that we're all starting to realize that you guys don't have much left, the gross occur firsts are low health. The Yamato all the way on the left side is minimal health. Our Yamato goes out and does the one dumbest thing that you can do, trying to say, if that guy could go broadside in his Yamato, clearly I can do it. Unfortunately for him, that is just not the case. Now, we do get a good shot here on the broadside. It's not really a broadside. This guy's angled relatively well until he gets citadeled somehow. I can't citadel a broadside Yamato, but I can citadel an angled gross occur first. I don't understand it either. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense in that, like, I just, nope. The only thing I can figure is that those rounds penetrated the deck somewhere, and we basically hooted him. You just got one lucky shot somewhere, and that was able to get us a good citadel on him. And the Yadachi feeling some type of way about getting left in the dust on one of the kills on the gross occur first, goes out there and makes sure to get the other. And that leaves just an enemy Yamato left. Now, we have 168,000 damage. Not the best game in the world. Considering the amount of hit points that were on the enemy team in this one, 168,000 damage is not a very good game. But considering how many people shot at me early in the match and the fact that we had to put ourselves in a position where we could only shoot at 1 or 2 guys at a time, we done pretty well. And we managed to hold off the enemy advance. Thanks to the help of the Yadachi over there, who was absolutely, oh my god, this is a beautiful opportunity. He's coming forward. We aim at the cheek armor. Come on. Are you kidding me? But don't worry, the other guy gets the absolute bombshell. Well, I don't get it, man. I don't understand it. But we end up second on the team. Yadachi comes first. We get over 2,000 base XT, or base XP, not bad. 177,000 damage, 3 citadels, high caliber. 3 kills. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.